All right, how's it going, guys? Okay, I'm balancing you in my kitchen cabinet. All right, happy Tuesday, guys. This video, it's not gonna be long. This goes out directly to the people who said that they wanted to see me make my Shakeology shake and how I make mine. I think I make mine a little bit different than most people that I see, at least on Instagram, those that I follow on Instagram that use it. Theirs is very watery. I almost think that they put, they might just put almond milk and their Shakeology in a shaker cup and shake it up. I don't like that. I'm kind of picky, and I kind of like mine to be kind of a decadent treat. It's something I look forward to. It's my chocolate fix since I have, you know, I no longer eat chocolate. So Shakeology. All right, let me grab it down out of my cabinet. Now Shakeology is what I chose to get my dense nutrition. Okay, comes in a bag like this. It also can come in bags like this. Oh, if you choose like the smaller, I think you get 24 of these for a month's supply, or you get 30 servings in this. For me, you get an extra week in this, so I buy it this way in the bulk bag. But it's got a ton of stuff in it, guys. It's got bilberry, flax, macaroon, pomegranate, quinoa, moringa. It's got a ton of vitamins in it, and I chose to go this route first because it helped my girlfriend Yami, who needed open heart surgery, and now she no longer does because she's gotten healthy. And I knew that, especially if I was going to portion control and watch what I took into my body and wanted to work out and eventually get into weights and all that kind of stuff, I really needed to fuel my body. And quite honestly, guys, I didn't know how to do that properly. So how I did it is I bought the 21-day, I think it was the 21-day fix portion control package with the Shakeology, which came with the shaker cup, and then it also came with portion control cups to teach me how much of each kind of food I'm supposed to eat in a sitting, in a meal. So between the two, it taught me a lot about my nutrition. But I knew that I would not get moringa and quinoa and, you know, all the extra stuff that I need, all the vitamins, all the nutrients that I needed in my diet. So I needed to be able to supplement that in some way. That's why I chose to go this route. Can you lose weight and get healthy without this? Because I know it's expensive. But to me, so is medication. So is all my doctor's visits. So is all the, you know, the treats that I used to eat, the coffee I used to drink, the pop I used to buy. I spend less on this than any of that stuff. So it's kind of like losing weight. It's, what is it worth to you? Is it valuable to you? To me, this was worth the money. It's still worth the money. I make sure that I can get that in. Without it, I've tried a couple days without it, or sometimes I forget to take it, and I can feel it. I can feel it. My energy level is low. I just don't feel good. When I take my Shakeology, I feel really, it's like a boost. So if you're interested, technically I am a Beachbody coach, but honestly I signed up under the coach because I wanted the 30% discount, because I knew if I was buying this every month, I didn't want to pay full price. I wanted 30% off, and I get it on the auto ship so that I get a huge cut in the shipping and handling costs. So but I didn't know how to get it. Thankfully my girlfriend Yami helped me, so I'm here to help you. If you are interested, just, you know, send me an email. I'll leave my email down below. All right, so for those of you who already take Shakeology or want to try Shakeology, or are just, you know, curious on how I make it, I'm going to make it for you. I have lost 40 pounds. I don't have a goal weight. I have a goal of just feeling strong and energized. I want to be strong. I want to be strong. So that's my goal. I don't actually have a goal weight or a goal size. This, you know, the weight loss is a bonus. For me, it's all about power, strength, energy, and reducing my pain. That's my focus. That's my goal. I want to be able to, at 10 o'clock at night, still walk around my house. So it is 11:16 in the morning. I've already broken my fast. I had a small salad with some ice water with the kids. So this is my next step. So I'm going to get this in for the day so that I feel really good and really strong. And so now I'm going to take you out of my cabinet and spin you around and take you to my Vitamix, and we're going to make my... Okay, so when I first started making my shakes, I used milk. I think my first shake I used whole milk because that's all we had in the house. Then I bought 2%. I worked down to skim milk. Then I went to coconut milk. And then I went to almond milk. And now I'm at unsweetened almond milk. So I get my unsweetened almond milk from Aldi. And I get the vanilla. Sometimes I get plain. It really doesn't matter to me. It's kind of whatever my Aldi has, to be honest, because they sell out so much. Usually they have more the vanilla than the regular unsweetened, but I do the unsweetened. Now Shakeology does have some sugar in it. I think it's got some organic cane sugar in it. It also has some fruit sugars in it, although I don't know if the chocolate one does. That's the one that I use. I only like the chocolate, to be honest. This is the way I get my chocolate fix in for the day. But it is certified low glycemic index, so helps support regularity and healthy digestion. I will say, since taking this, I no longer have heartburn or indigestion, or I have a really sensitive stomach from bleeding ulcers that I used to have from stress. I no longer have any stomach issues. It supports healthy weight loss, provides healthy energy, made with exotic superfoods and power phytonutrients. Whole food-based formula for optimal nutrition, no artificial sweeteners, flavors, colors, or preservatives, okay? So I just want to show that. All right. So this is what I do. Now, Shakeology comes like this, and it comes with a little scoop in it. So I put 2 cups of my unsweetened almond milk in my Vitamix, and you can do this with a regular blender or a Ninja. And then you want 1 level scoop of Shakeology. And then, now I'm going to do it today. Well, let's see. Today I'm just going to make it with just this Shakeology instead of putting like fruit in it, but you could add I add a banana to it many days. It just helps with leg cramps and that kind of stuff, since I do a lot of walking and a lot of biking. You can add blueberries to it. I add blueberries to it. You could add strawberries to it, but of course I'm allergic to strawberries, so I don't do that. All right, so if you have Shakeology and you have a Shakeology cup, this is how I fill it with the ice. It's kind of like 3/4 of the way full, a little more than half, little less than full. I noticed if you use a full cup, it's too watery, and if you use a half a cup, it's not thick enough. So I like this thick, like a Frosty. That's the way I like my Shakeology. So I use about a 3/4 cup of ice. So then I just dump that in like that. Okay, and then I'm going to spin you over here so that hopefully you can see this a little bit better. So you just put on your top and click it down, and then your Vitamix comes with like a little stick here. Turn it on, and then I start it on a 1, and then I slowly crank it up to a 10. Out of Vitamix, when you crank it to 10, it actually almost turns it into like an ice cream. So here we go. Okay, and that is it. So pop the lid off, and then I will show you what it ends up looking like. So, all right, let me put you back down over here, and we will shut this off. Get this off of there. Let's get powder all over the place. And then I'm gonna get my cup and hopefully aim you down here so you can see. And then, now this usually makes a whole shaker cup plus a little extra. So I usually have to grab just a little, little pint size mason jar. Sometimes on the side of your blender, sometimes you'll get a little powder. Now that the powder's expensive, so you know, get that mixed in really well. Get it off of the sides if there is any. Sometimes there isn't, but sometimes there is. Okay, and then how can I do this where you guys are actually seeing a little bit better? There we go. All right. Then you can see the thick consistency, and that's the way I like my Shakeology. You know, can't be drinking it all watery. I don't like it when it's not icy and frosty and cold and wonderful. Sometimes I can fit all of it in. Oh, I might be able to do that depending on how thick it gets. Sometimes I can pack it all in here. Look at that. Ooh, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? A little bit more. All right, so there we go. All right, hold on. All right, well, a little messy. Usually I would just have pour the rest of that in, or you can drink it right out of your mixer, but there we go. So there is my Shakeology. And it is frosty, cold, wonderful, delicious. And this, I will, you know, I don't avoid eating when I take my Shakeology. Like I said, I just had a salad. Sometimes I'm not hungry. If I'm not hungry, I won't eat anything with it, but usually I'll take my Shakeology with a little salad, or I'll take my Shakeology and like a half a cup of cottage cheese with some cracked pepper on it. Sometimes I do a yogurt. I really like at Aldi, they have these Icelandic yogurts. I love the vanilla bean, is my favorite. So sometimes I'll have a Shakeology and I'll have a little yogurt with it. But this is how I break my fast. So I haven't eaten anything from dinner last night all the way up to this morning. Then I do have a coffee, but if you only use 1 tablespoon, you can't have over 35 calories in order to still like be in fast. So I do 1 tablespoon of creamer in my coffee in the morning. Yes, I went back to coffee. You guys, I was off coffee for a week and I was miserable. And so I did some research, and a cup of coffee, even 2 cups of coffee is okay. I stopped coffee. A lot of you want to know why I stopped coffee. I stopped coffee, 1, because of the caffeine, because I'm a caffeine addict and I'm really trying just to, you know, be a little cleaner, a little bit more mindful of what I put in my body. And 2, I have to have it with the creamer, and the creamer is still, you know, still has sugar in it, you know. So I mean, I could do like just a whipped cream, or what is it, heavy whipping cream. My mom used to drink it like that. I'm just not a heavy whipping cream girl. I like my coffee creamer. So so I was just trying to, you know, do a little better. So what I did is I bought myself some decaf, even though decaf still has a little bit of caffeine in it. I have some decaf. I'm still gonna do the coffee creamer. I was miserable all week without coffee. And it really is, see, this isn't a diet for me. This is a way of life. So there are certain things that I enjoy eating or drinking that I'm just not willing to give up. And quite frankly, coffee was one of them. So I had a cup of coffee this morning, tablespoon of creamer, and then at 11 o'clock I broke my fast with a little bit of a salad. Now I'll drink my Shakeology and then we are going to head down and start homeschooling. So that's how I make my shake, guys. This is how I like it. It's literally like drinking a shake. To me, it's the consistency of a Wendy's Frosty. The chocolate is very good. The coffee is too much for me, and I love coffee, but the flavor, I'm just, it's too much. I can't drink a whole thing of it. By the time I'm down at the bottom, I'm starting to feel a little ugh. So, and I just don't enjoy vanilla. Vanilla does nothing for me. Chocolate for me is where it's at, so that's what I drink. I do drink the whey. I don't drink the vegan, but they do have a vegan one. And like I said, I'm technically a Shakeology coach, but I know nothing about the business. I don't run the business end of it. I can help you. I think I can give you a discount, I think, if you order it through me. But as far as like run it, I just don't have time for that. But I do love the product. I don't do any of the Beachbody workouts because, quite frankly, I have arthritis, I have fibromyalgia. I can't be bouncing around. I can't be doing those high impact, intense workouts. My body can't do it. So I do my own thing. I do my own thing, but the Shakeology helps me get my dense nutrition in, my moringa and, you know, all of those things. So yeah, I hope this was helpful to those of you who are out there curious about how I do my shake and, you know, how I make it. And I like it like a shake. I can't be drinking it watery. When the ice starts melting on this, like the little bottle, and it fills me up so much. By the time, even Matt, I had made Matt one once, and he was like, he got halfway through, he's like, how do you drink this every day? It's so filling. It is. I drink it and I am not snacky or hungry for 5 to 6 hours after I drink it. So if you are like a like an overeater or binge eater, or if you have a problem, you know, I have a girlfriend who says she's snacky from, you know, morning to like dinner time. That's her danger zone. This for me stops all that. I'm not hungry, I'm not snacky. It fills me up. The lower half of the shake is really hard to get down because you're so full, but it keeps me full all day long. So salad, shake, I'll be drinking lots of water, but I won't eat again until dinner, at least today. Now, if I get hungry, say I really get hungry, say 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock or something like that, I can have little cottage cheese or a yogurt, or I have some rice cakes that I really enjoy, so I can snack on something like that. But normally I don't. I break my fast in like between, I'll say 10 and noon. I try to go to noon as far as I can, but 11 o'clock noonish, get my shake in. I'm fine until dinner. Then I eat a very sensible dinner. Again, I try to make my vegetable portion larger than anything else on my plate. I try to keep to lean proteins. I don't do, you know, I don't do like, you know, pounds of bacon and blah, blah, blah. I don't do any of that. Lean protein. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I got some ground round out though. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might do Taco Tuesday, I'm not sure. But a sensible portioned dinner and lots of water, and then just lots of water and exercise, moving my body, and that's it. So I hope this was helpful to those of you who are curious. If you do drink Shakeology and you don't, you know, really care for it, girl, mix it with some ice. It's so much better with ice, like a real milkshake. All right. I'll be seeing you guys. The next video I'm doing is the barbecue sauce, because we're having a huge Labor Day weekend party up here. I've got a lot of people coming. So I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put everybody to sleep. So today is a day of cleaning bedding and kind of prepping for this weekend. So this weekend we're going to be barbecuing some ribs and some chicken out on the grill, and I'm making homemade barbecue sauce. Now I probably won't be canning it, because if I can it, I'm just going to be popping it open, and that's just like a waste of lids. But I'm going to make my almost Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce with you guys. I did a video on this, I want to say like 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. It's been a while. So I figured I would revise that video, make you an updated video. I think in that video I used pineapple juice. A lot of people don't have pineapple juice on hand though. So this time around I'm gonna make it with apple cider vinegar, which I really love just as much. And we're gonna make some homemade barbecue sauce together. I'm gonna put it in a, probably either in a quart or probably a half-gallon size jar, and put it in my fridge. That way we can use it this weekend on ribs and chicken. So that's gonna be my next video, and I hope I'll see you back here, all right? All right guys, I'll see you later.